Hello everybody, this is Arianna Tanguma. This is my video presentation of my final project. I decided to do a website just because it's something that I'm more familiar with. I tried online learning systems and it was just a little too tricky for me. I'm pretty sure I did everything wrong. I'm pretty sure there was a video on it, but I just rather go with something that I was comfortable with. So I decided to do a course on biology just because it's something I'm familiar with. It's something that I used to teach with the special populations. So this is the first page, the home page of my final project. It is the introduction. So I went ahead and provided an image of myself and a little introduction. If we scroll down, we see the week 1 assignment. And so I decided to base this course off of an online course that I would have taken, in high school or in college. And that's why I kind of went with this little format. So week 1 assignment is go to Padlet.com and create a free Padlet account. And then you are to post 2 truths and a lie and reply to 2 different classmates. So if you look right here on the right, you'll see that I have a little preview of my Padlet account and the wall. I do not know who Jen is. Oh, Jen, who reviewed my assignment. Excellent. And so, as you can see, I had some of my friends be little dummies, and they went in and filled out the applications and the questions that they needed to so that they can participate in this assignment. So if you click this outer link right here, and on Google, everything that has this box and an arrow will open into a new window. So you will see that it will take you to the wall. And then you would click the plus sign, and that's where you would go ahead and type in and participate in the assignment. Okay, going back to the home page, I'm going to move on to module 2. Okay, so I'm going to use this left navigation menu, click module 2, which is cell theory. Okay, and if you don't know what cell theory is, basically where cells come from, how they come from, and the multiple theories that have been taught in K through 12 classrooms. Okay, and so if you look here, it has the instructions for the module. It says 1, review the lecture slideshow, which is found right here. Again, if you click this outer link, it'll open it up into a new window. And then it says 2, review chapter readings, which is 4.1. It's located right here on the right. And then complete the following assignments. So I'm going to do this in the following steps. I'm going to open up the slideshow, and that's where we can review the slides. Have the objectives. I like to include the objectives just because the students need to know what they're expected to learn for this section. Okay, they need to walk out of module 2 knowing that they know these 3 things: key terms, and then going into the history of every of the different theories and the people who have coined them and stuff like that. And then if you go to the last slide, it has the discussion questions. So what characteristics do all living organisms have in common? What evidence can you find in provided samples and resources to support the components of the cell theory? Okay, and you'll see that there is a link right here that will take you to the Google form where you would submit your responses to these questions. I decided to do Google Forms just because it was very user-friendly, and if we're using Google Sites, Google Slides, I think the best thing to do and the best thing for the students to do is to continue on with the Google atmosphere. So you would submit your answer here. What do all living organisms have in common? We all have cells. Simple answer. Yes, I would like for my students to be more descriptive. I'm just going to submit so you can see what happens, and then you can see how it says your response has been recorded. And the instructor will be able to review the responses, and it will have it'll show you where and who answered each question and a timestamp. Okay, so then if you go to the cell theory reading, we click this button right here on the right. It'll take you to a page where it has the listings I found LibreText online by accident, and it has become a savior for this project. Uh, all of the discussion questions are aligned to the text. And again, we see this square with the arrow on the right where it says pop out, and it will open up into a PDF. And that way students are able to zoom in, zoom out, download the file if they want, or print it out if they need to help them out. Okay, I'm going to go back to the home page. And then we have the resources, just a video that goes along with the assignment. Amoeba Sisters is one of my go-to platforms for teaching biology. It helped me a lot through college, and it has helped a lot of my students in special pops because of the nice figures, and it breaks everything down. So you'll see how we have the same format in Module 3. Again, multiple readings now, and then another link to the discussion post. And what's good about putting these Google Forms onto different sheets is that they're still on the website. It's still here, and you're able to submit your answers. So brain of the cell, submit, and you can see that you have submitted the assignment, okay? So it's the same format all the way across, just so that you reduce the amount of questions students may have and provide structure for them, okay? One thing that I liked about this course is that it was very organized and everything was in one spot. You know, if you saw chapter 1, that was for the first week. Chapter 3, it was for that third week, and everything that you needed was in that one thing. So with that being said, I'd like to conclude my presentation and just thank y'all for listening. If you listened to all 7 minutes, if you've noticed, my discussion posts are pretty short, but you get me to talk and I don't shut up. Thank you all for taking the time to review this, and I wish you all the best. I applaud this course and our instructor and the great things that she's done, and I hope to see y'all, you know, somewhere along the line, see my little photo because I am an online student. But take care, everybody. Bye.